Hi, folks. I want to talk to you really quick about subject-verb agreement in sentences. It seems really basic on the surface because it is. A lot of the stuff we know from like middle school and elementary school. So when we're just looking at simple sentences, subject-verb agreement is a piece of cake. All we have to do is identify our subject, what are we talking about, and the verb in the sentence. So the dog runs after the ball. That's easy. The dog is our subject. And then what is it doing? It is running. The dog runs after the ball. After the ball is a preposition. So if I was really trying to distill the sentence down to its simplest parts, it would look like this. The dog runs. Easy when we have a simple sentence. But things start getting complicated when we start writing more complex sentences. Take a look at this one. The shirts, which were folded neatly by my mother this morning, now clutters the floor of my room. What we've got here is a non-essential phrase. This part right here, if I highlight it, this is non-essential to the sentence, meaning it's not important. This is extra information that the author is trying to convey to us, which means as I'm trying to distill the sentence down to its most essential parts, the subject and the verb, I can take it out. So this sentence now should really look at the shirts now clutters the floor of my room. That's wrong. The shirts now clutter the floor. And again, I could take out this prepositional phrase of my room, prepositional phrase. If I'm really trying to get it down to subject, the shirts now clutter the floor. All right, example number 2. Dave, the leader of all the cross-country runners, is the most fit. This is an example of another type of non-essential phrase, but this is more specific. This right here is a positive phrase, just meaning a phrase that renames who Dave is. Who is Dave? Dave is the leader of all the cross-country runners. So in reality, I could either cut out Dave or cut out this other phrase. So it looks like that. The leader of all the cross-country runners is the most fit. Again, I gotta cut out these prepositional phrases. Our simplified sentence is the leader is the most fit. All right, last example. We're dealing with one more type of kind of confusion that can get in the way between our subject and our verb. So the flock of crows that came around every summer was perching in our tree. We got a couple things at work here. So we have an essential clause this time. An essential clause being that came around every summer. That phrases, they're essential. So we're not going to separate them off with commas like we would a which phrase, but we would still need to take it out in order to understand our full sentence. So now we've got the flock of crows was perching in our tree. This one's easy. Wouldn't we say the flock of crows were perching in our tree? Well, we wouldn't, because of crows is a prepositional phrase. The flock was perching. The whole thing right here, the flock of crows is one thing, so was would be the correct verb in this case, was perching. And I could even get rid of in our tree, because that's a prepositional phrase. All right, good luck identifying and simplifying sentences. Holler if you have questions.